Ready to draw this beautiful butterfly? You can do it. Let's get our supplies. A pencil with an eraser, a black marker. This one has a thin side and a fat side, but whatever you have will work. Then you're going to need two different colors of orange. You need a light orange and a dark orange. Now for this drawing, you'll need something special, a white paint marker. You can also use liquid whiteout or just white paint with a paintbrush, and you'll see why later. Start with your pencil if you want to erase mistakes. I'm using my pen and the practice drawing page from my coloring book. Let's do this step by step. Draw two dots like this for the width of the body. Then about this long, draw another dot to guide you. The body is a U shape with a little bit of a point at the end. Start with your left dot, go to the bottom dot, and right back up for the right dot. You can see it's kind of wavy, like a real butterfly body. Then a bump on each side, like this, and a little bit bigger bump for the eyes at the very top. Then just connect them. Remember, you can always pause the video if you need more time. Okay, now time for the antenna. Just like this, coming right out of the head with a little dot at the end on both sides. Okay, the body's done, no problem. Now it's time for the wings. I would definitely use a pencil for the forewing. Yes, that's what it's called. It's a nice soft curve with a heart shape right here at the end. Then back up to almost where you started. Now the hind wing. This one is much easier. Just a nice curve like this. Okay, one side's done. Now butterflies are symmetrical, so we need to do the same shape on the other side. Symmetrical means they're the same on two sides, just like this. I have to be careful to draw them as close to the same as I can. I'm doing it in the pen now. Kind of scary. All right, I did it. Time to add the color. Use the dark orange first and make a U on each side. Okay, now color this whole part in with your dark orange. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I am using watercolor brush pens. They are my favorite, but you can use regular markers or colored pencils. They work just fine. We are drawing a monarch butterfly, one of the most beautiful. Here's a picture of one in real life. And here it is when it's just a caterpillar. It is so stinking cute. The caterpillar forms a hard shell called a chrysalis, not a cocoon, which is green. The caterpillar actually dissolves inside and reforms into a butterfly, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, now color in the lower wings, the hind wings, with your lighter orange. I'm going to speed this up again because there's just so much coloring. When I was a kid, we would find monarch caterpillars in the fall and put them into jars with their food and watch them turn into butterflies. When they broke out of their chrysalis, we would set them free. It gave me such an appreciation for butterflies that has lasted my whole life. Last part of orange now. Get your dark orange back out, and we're going to make a band along the edge, both sides just like this. And then blend them together, the dark orange and the light orange, as best you can. When you're drawing or coloring, don't worry about making mistakes. That is just part of making art. The more you practice, the better you will become. I've seen it work many times. Just keep going and don't worry about it. Time for the pattern on the wings. Get out your black pen. This pattern is a lot of long teardrop shapes very close together. So first is this one. Pause the video whenever you need to, don't forget. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pretty close. Then 2. And 3. Stay inside the orange. And 4. Just like that. Now we'll do the other side. All right, now time for the hind wings. It's a little bit different pattern. First, a U shape on each side right here. And now we're going to make some big U shapes. Follow along. 1, 2, they're touching or almost touching. 3, 4, and this little guy, number 5. All right, now same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this part is really fun. You've done all this work and now it's going to come to life. With your black, color in all the spaces in between. Sadly, there are fewer and fewer monarchs around, definitely less than when I was a kid. But there is something that we can do about it. We can plant milkweed. Milkweed is the only plant that monarchs will lay their eggs on. It also provides food for them and other pollinators. It's like a butterfly McDonald's in your backyard on their way to Mexico. You can get milkweed seeds at the garden store or online, and it's kind of a fun project to do on a weekend. See how all the work you did shading with 2 colors of orange instead of just one is paying off? Now that looks like a real butterfly. Color in the body, all black. Now time for the white dots, so get your white paint out or your white out, whatever you have. If you don't make these just like mine, don't worry about it, it will still be good. 2 dots, one on top of the other on the top edge, and then we're going to do something similar on the bottom edge, but the top dot is a little bit bigger than the bottom dot. Continue your dots up towards the top, this. Oh, that was an explosive mistake. Oh well, these things happen sometimes. Then make some larger dots in the big black area over here. On the hind wing, it's big dot on the bottom, little dot on the top. Now, of course, do the same thing on the other side. You are so close to being done, and I want to say great job if you finished. This is the most advanced drawing that I have in my coloring books right now, so good for you. I have to check my dot pattern too. It gets a little confusing, but as long as you get those double dots on the top and bottoms of the wings, it's gonna look pretty close. You can also see why having a white pen or white paint or the whiteout is a big help on this. 2 white dots on the eyes and a few more white dots on the head like this. And more dots right at the bottom along the edge like that. Last, 1 stripe like that, and your butterfly is finished. You can stop right there and be done and proud. It's great. But I'm gonna add a few flowers. You can do this if you'd like. They're just quick 5-star flowers to look like the milkweed plant, and you're gonna make them real messy and quick. That was pretty quick, huh? Well, I cheated a little bit with the power of technology. Then you just go in and color them with pinks and purples. Again, real messy, just to give you the idea that the butterfly is sitting on a big bloom of milkweed flowers. And that is it. You're done. You're done. And you've got paint all over your hands, probably like me, but that's part of being an artist. See you next time, guys.
Started out as a little worm munching on the milkweed, turned into a chrysalis hanging on the milkweed, bloomed into a butterfly drinking from the milkweed. On my way to Mexico,
Man, I need some milkweed.
fluttering, butterfly ain't bothering nobody, hanging out in the breeze real sunny. Gotta get to the next bloom. I'm a little bug, but I'm beautiful.